Cancers, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Cancers this week? Firstly, you have the Knight of Wands. Then you have the Death card, which is rebirth. Don't panic. Then you have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify it and get more out of them. Knight of Wands though, firstly, this very passionate, excited, enthusiastic, ambitious energy. I feel like there is something you have a very strong ambition or pull towards, maybe even someone, or someone is very attracted and pulled towards you. Knight of Wands on its own, without being clarified, without any other cards, is the energy of, sometimes if this is romantic, if this is about someone you're interested in, can be a player, because it's very lusty, it's very passionate, nothing else. But like I say, it's not been clarified, we've not given it a chance to have anything else yet. But right next to this, it's important to look at the cards around it, is rebirth. So it could be a rebirth or a brand new beginning. It could even be you that's a player. I highly doubt it for some reason. But if it is you, it's like you're almost breaking out of your player ways. With the rebirth card, you're like, I'm done. I'm not happy doing this. This is very, this isn't nurturing my soul. This isn't looking after my feelings. It's very, I don't know, it's something's very surface level. The way someone was acting or the way you were acting, I feel like it's someone else, and they're sick of being surface level. There's more to them than meets the eye, and they were just acting almost like they may have been in the wrong crowd, and they were just doing things because that's what everyone else was doing, it was expected of them. And there's a new beginning, basically, with the rebirth card. Also, there's a new beginning for you in some way, whether that be in love, whether that be in your life. I feel like in your life in general, because this is major arcana. It's a rebirth, it's death, it's a chance to, I don't know why I was going to say show the world what you're made of. And I feel like there could be something where you were not, I don't know, given the chance to fully show what you're capable of creating or doing. And it wasn't your fault. But now you're almost like aware that you're being given an opportunity to show what you can do. And that will be your fault if you don't take full advantage of it. Like, that's the way you're seeing it. You're like, well, it wasn't my fault in the past, but it will be my fault if I don't take this opportunity right now and give it everything I've got. I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. Like, there's some type of huge shot that you're about to be given to redeem yourself. And redeem yourself sounds weird, but I really feel like there was circumstances out of your control as to why you couldn't fully show or fully do or fully invest, fully jump into something. And now you're gonna go, well, I've got no excuse anymore, I have to give this my all. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is the energy of not understanding someone's intentions. And it's looking right over at the rebirth card. I feel like there's going to be people that misunderstand what you're up to. I feel like there's like a glow up energy with that death card as well, where you could be looking better, doing better, acting better, speaking more confidently. And with the Seven of Swords, there's people looking at you like, what happened to you? Did you get broken up with? Or like, did you just leave a relationship? Do you know what I mean? Like that post-relationship glow up that people have. I feel like people might perceive you to be doing that. And you're like, no, I've not left my relationship. Or those of you that are single are like, I'm still single, I've never got into a relationship in the first place. I'm just trying to focus on myself. I'm just putting myself first. Like whatever this is about, Seven of Swords is very much your... I feel like people are really also like assuming. I feel like people, one person in particular might be assuming the worst out of you. And you're like, I'm just prioritizing my own health above everyone else for a change. Why someone's like expecting the worst. Three of Swords energy. I don't know why this doesn't feel like you, because it's separate. The way I've put the cards out, these 3 cards are together and this card's separate. And I just feel as if with this 3 of Swords, there's like someone shooting themselves in the foot or something. Whether that's someone you're connected to in love, whether that's someone around you, I'm not really sure specifically, but there's someone like, I'm really getting that term, shooting themselves in the foot, and it's around you. Like if you're single and you're dating, someone's gonna mess it up for themselves, and it could be that Knight of Wands. It could be a player energy, and they very quickly kind of show you they're a player, and they didn't want you to know. Obviously, they're trying to play you, and then kind of reveal their actions or something. With the Death card right next to it, though, it might just be you not putting up with someone's crap. Also, like you're calling someone out, and then they kind of go, oh, Cancer means business. Those of you in long-term relationships or in healthy relationships, Knight of Wands here is definitely just showing you are passionate, you have your eye on the prize, you're prioritizing your own career and your own like excitement, things you're excited about, even if others are going to judge them, even if others are going to be like, that's materialistic, who cares? You're excited about it. You're excited about it, you want it, go for it. Who cares what others are thinking? With that 7 of Swords, I just feel like you're getting people looking at you. You're getting people kind of questioning, like, what are you doing? Why do you want that? Because you do. Because you do. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to think. You don't even need to say anything. Clarify the Knight of Wands. 3 of Pentacles, definitely a project. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, and the Hanged Man underneath. 3 of Pentacles, though, is kind of creating a very good reputation, or a very good name for yourself, right? Because of the work you've done, because of the high standard and quality of what you create. So definitely a lot of you, this Knight of Wands, nothing to do with the person, it's you. You're the person, you're going towards what you want, excitedly, passionately, purposefully. You're committing to what you want. Like I said, jumping in because you're like, well, if I don't try, I'll regret it. With the Hanged Man, there's something also, you might be going a different way about your work, about this thing you're passionate about. You're looking at it from a whole new light, from a whole new perspective, and so you're able to give it fresh energy, if that makes sense. If there is a project you were stuck on, turn it upside down, paint it the other way around, or like, I hope that makes sense. In whatever it is you're doing. If you're making a song, start making it backwards, right? There's something where you're doing it the opposite way, or you're just changing the way you do it in some way, or changing where you do it depending on what you do. Say you're an artist, just because I'm looking around the studio, say you're an artist, you're going to the beach to paint, because there's just something where you're going to shake up the way you do it, how you do it, how you look at it, in order to carry on and give it fresh energy if you're stuck. Clarifying Death, you have 5 of Swords. There's an ending as well to like a busy mind this week. If you have a very chaotic mind that won't shut up, with the Death card, I feel like you're somehow conquering that. You're somehow getting on top and just being like, shut up. I don't care what you're thinking. Like, you're telling yourself, nope, I'm not listening. Especially if you're someone that does have like thought spirals or things that you like, tracks or trains of thought that you follow, and you want to figure out, like, and you really think into things and you're really overthinking. There's something where instead of actually chasing after those thoughts or the whys or the where they've come from, or how do I stop thinking about this, you're just going, no more thinking about that. You're cutting it off as soon as you can. Like, you're not putting up with any negative thoughts or negative thinking or unhealthy thinking that pops into your mind. The second you're aware of it, done. Sometimes you're unaware of it. Sometimes you forget you're doing it. But then the times then you're conscious that you're doing it, you're like, nope, stop that. Stop. And it's really nice because like you're not letting your mind control you. You're not letting any because it's sometimes just a bad habit, isn't it, to like put yourself down or to think the worst or fear or overthink. It's just a bad habit and you're just cutting it off. You're like, nope. Clarify 7 of Swords, you have 10 of Cups. It's family. With that 7 of Swords, I said there's someone or people kind of looking at you, assuming the worst, questioning your intentions, wondering, have you just got out of a relationship? What's going on? Why are you acting different? Why are you having a glow up? Like, what's caused this? It's also that feeling of like, have you ever done that thing where you look good You make yourself look good for whatever reason, just to feel good sometimes, right? You're like, I'm just gonna do my makeup and hair because I feel gross, I want to look pretty. And I know you look pretty without your hair and makeup done, I get it, but sometimes you want to do something. You want to move your body, you want to create something in order to feel less gross. And with the Seven of Swords, I feel like there's someone almost doing that thing to you of like, who are you looking pretty for? Who are you trying to impress? It's that energy. Whether it's that specific situation, it probably isn't, obviously. But it's that energy of people looking at you or saying, who are you trying to impress? What are you trying to do? And you're like, I'm trying to impress myself. I'm trying to impress myself. I'm trying to see what I can do. And it feels like it could be around career. Because this is the bit after the death card where I was talking about like, if you don't try, you're gonna regret it. You know that if you don't give it your all, you'll regret it forever. And I just feel like Ten of Cups is family. It's happy family, don't get me wrong, but there's family around you that might kind of be belittling in some way or minimizing something that you're genuinely doing because you have like a purpose, you have like something you're striving for, you want to achieve success in some way. And it's like, why are you trying so hard? And you're like, because I want to achieve something, because I'm excited, because I feel drawn to do it, because I'm passionate about it. There's something where I feel like you may find it hard to relate to friends or family this week. That's okay. That's okay. Clarifying the Three of Swords, you have King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, someone very trustworthy, someone very reliable, someone sometimes that's very well off or wealthy, very stable. With the Three of Swords here, someone, the way I'm getting this, someone's quite materialistic. Someone quite materialistic, could have a lot of wealth, could have a lot of stability they've built. They may think that you care. Now, whether this is someone that wants to invest in you, whether this is someone that wants to grant you some money, right, help you out in some way, whether it's someone that wants to collaborate with you, or if it's just, this could even be a father figure in some way, I don't know. It's got that kind of energy about it. With the Three of Swords, I feel as if you care more about how someone makes you feel, and you care more about feelings than you do about money, wealth, material. As much as you want to create success and abundance for yourself, there's something where you're like, my heart is more important, my heart comes first. And I don't know what this is around, but this person's shooting themselves in the foot. They're not expecting you to care so much about, or be sensitive. And I mean that in a nice way. Sensitive is not a bad thing. You're sensitive, you have heightened senses. It's good, it's a good thing. But it's like someone's not expecting you to do that. They're expecting you to like let them hurt your feelings or let them show up in a way that isn't fully authentic. And you're like, I really appreciate like your offer, but go away. Go away, you're kind of mean. I don't know who that is. But it's like, it could also be like, with the Seven of Swords and this Ten of Cups, it's like somebody that might be going and perceiving your intentions or assuming things about you, that then it kind of flips and goes, oh yeah, I'm happy to donate, I'm happy to, and there's something where there's not strings attached, but there's this feeling of either they're not understanding, it feels kind of patronizing. That's the energy of this reading right now. Like somebody is seeing what you're doing, and instead of having like supportive energy towards you, it's patronizing. It's like, oh yeah, here you go, what can I do for you, how can I help with that, how can I help with that? And they've got their pentacle, and it's almost like they're them wanting to help or them showing that support. You're sensitive enough to sense that this is not authentic. It's like, it feels like that energy of when a kid shows you their drawing and you go, oh my god, that's amazing, that's amazing. That's like this energy of someone to you. Oh, you're doing that, that's amazing, good for you. Like, how can I help? And I feel like there's something where, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you that someone else's vision for you, or vision, or what they're assuming is your vision, or what you're trying to achieve, or what you're capable of, Do not let it bother you in the slightest, because their whole reality, their whole mind, their whole belief in themselves is very different to how much you believe in yourself, and that is why you're creating a better life for yourself than they are. It's because you believe more in yourself and you see something a lot bigger than it is. They're not seeing something as big, they're not seeing the detail in which you're imagining and envisioning your future, they're seeing it in a completely different light. And even if they saw exactly how you're seeing it, they still don't value your image or your dream you have for yourself and the thing you're going after, and they don't see just how achievable it is for you as well. So they're just like, oh, that's amazing, good for you, keep me updated. I don't know, there's something that's really, like with the Three of Swords, this is pain. Like there's something that you're not expecting this to bother you so much. Like you may think, oh no, like they'll care as much as I do, or they'll care that I care at least and be happy. And there's something where you're having this realization of like, oh, this person actually does not give two craps. Like, I don't like this energy. Anyways, but just to turn negative into positive, please remember that this person is just putting their own negative or own limiting beliefs onto you. Whether that means they don't think you can actually achieve what you're aiming for, or whether that means they just don't value what you value. It's completely them. You are gonna do amazing things. This person is not. Because if they don't believe in you, how can they believe in themselves? I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.